Dear hosts, distinguished colleagues, fellow mayors, ladies and gentlemen. It's a privilege to address you today at the 28th Eurasian Economic Summit. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the Marmara Group Foundation for creating this important space, a platform that enables us to think together beyond borders and beyond mandates about the future we want to build. As mayor of Sarajevo, a city that has withstood both armed conflict and natural disasters, I do not take the concept of resilience lightly. We know what it means for a city to be tested, physically, socially, politically. And we know that resilience is not just a slogan, but a value that must be embedded in everything we do, from urban planning and disaster preparedness to how we govern, how we listen, and how we include. Today, more than ever, cities must become active agents of resilience. Faced with the growing threats of climate change, extreme weather events, rapid urbanization, infrastructure decay, political instability, social fragmentation, and various other systematic vulnerabilities, we need to move beyond reactive policies and toward integrated, forward-looking urban planning. At the heart of this approach lies our commitment to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 11, building inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable cities. This session's theme, Disaster Resilient Cities, could not be more relevant. The need for coordinated, science-based, and inclusive response is urgent. A city that is resilient is also a city that empowers its people. Last year, Sarajevo became the first city in Bosnia and Herzegovina to establish a Climate Citizens Assembly. This assembly is a deliberate democratic body made of residents who propose solutions to some of the most pressing challenges we face, including those related to climate adaptation and disaster preparedness. We believe that when citizens have a voice in shaping the policies that affect their lives, resilience becomes embedded in the social fabric, not just in the walls and roads. We also understand that resilience requires working in harmony with nature. In Sarajevo, we are moving toward nature-based urban design, aiming to reduce heat islands, restore biodiversity, and create public spaces that are both ecologically functional and socially inclusive. However, like many cities in our region, we face significant limitations: limited access to investment capital, fragmented institutional responsibilities, and political complexity that often stalls urgent actions. That is why gatherings like this summit matter. They allow us to share not only best practices, but also share frustrations and perhaps solutions. Resilience must also be regional. Disasters do not respect municipal boundaries. Flood waters don't check for jurisdiction, and pandemics don't wait for coordination meetings. Therefore, cross-border cooperation and mutual learning are essential. Sarajevo is committed to partnerships that transcend formality and deliver results, whether through joint early warning systems, shared climate data platforms, or exchange programs between our urban administration and experts. Let me also add a final point on the human dimension of resilience. We often focus on technical measures, and rightly so, but we must not forget that a resilient city is also a caring city, a city that protects the most vulnerable, including migrants and minorities, and offers mental health and psychosocial support in times of crisis. A city that doesn't only survive disaster, but emerges from it more united, more fair, and more forward-looking. As we meet here in Istanbul, in the spirit of dialogue for a livable world, let us remember that building disaster-resilient cities is not only a technical challenge, it's a moral obligation. We owe it to our citizens today and to generations yet to come. On the behalf of the people of Sarajevo, I thank you for your attention, your collaboration, and your shared commitment to resilience without borders. Thank you.
Thank you so much.